Hello and welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Investing Club. I'm your host, Gabe Peterson, and this is the place investors go to gain actionable advice, learn about current market trends, and hear war stories from other professional investors out there in the field today. Before we get started, I have two quick housekeeping items for you. First, if you like this episode, we would very much appreciate a like, subscribe, and share. It is the best way to support the show and keep it running far into the future. Second, if you're a new investor looking to get started in real estate or an experienced investor looking to take your investing to the next level, I've created an ebook just for you that will cover how to find deals that are actually deals, how to finance those deals with little to no money down, and how to exit those deals for maximum value. On top of that, I throw in an insane amount of free bonuses that you'll have access to once you buy the ebook. All I charge is our admin costs to keep this show running. So if you're serious about real estate investing and want to create both active and passive income as an investor, head on over to the website at therealestateinvestingclub.com and click on the button that says get the ebook in the upper right-hand corner to grab yourself a copy. With that said, let's dive right in. Today we have a very special guest with us, ready to drop some investor knowledge on you. So buckle up, grab your pen and paper, and enjoy the All right, we are back with another episode of the Real Estate Investing Club Daily Deal Review. Today we have Van Sturgeon with us. He was just on a full episode, one episode behind this. So if you missed it, Van goes deep into how to renovate a property and how to plan that out and how to have a successful flip. So if that's something you're interested in, check it out. One episode behind this. But today, Van is here to talk about his deal. So Van, where was this property located?
It was located on the north side of Chicago.
Chicago. I love it. And what kind of property was it?
It was a bungalow that had been sitting around in the marketplace for a while. There's a substantial amount of work that needed to be done on it. This was my first real estate deal, and this was in 1991, which is really dating myself there, Gabriel. It was I was sitting on the marketplace, and was able to purchase it for $43,000.
Man, $43,000. That's just not a thing anymore.
Yeah, the good old days. Yeah,
especially in Chicago. All right, so $43,000, 1991. This is something has been sitting on the market, so obviously it needed some work. So how'd you go about finding this property?
It was sitting in the marketplace, and I had been networking with a bunch of real estate investors doing work for them. And they sort of showed me the people that were in that real estate agents that's really specialized in that. And it was through those individuals that I was able to find a property. Now, remember, back in the day, we didn't have internet. We didn't have, it was once a week, every Thursday, there would be a book produced about the size of a phone book with all the listings. And then you would run there and wait to get in line to get that listing, get that book. And hopefully you had a relationship with that real estate agents to be able to get that listings, and you would pour through the new listings and find properties that way. It was a much different time than it is now. So that's how I found the property, was through a real estate agent.
It sounds like fun. The basis of that, though, is relationships. It sounds like that's how you found it, and that is still applicable today. So you guys keep those relationships up. They will bring your properties. So that's how you found it. It's a dilapidated property, $43,000. How did you go about pricing it?
I was able to, because I was a general contractor, I knew the work that I was going to need, and I knew how much the value of that work was in terms of cost. So I had a competitive advantage from everybody else because I actually, that was my business, and a lot of the work I did myself or internally with my people. So I knew that the property, if it was renovated properly, was going to be able to fetch somewhere in that 90,000, 100,000 range. So that was my goal. It was going to be just a quick flip. And I knew that it was going to take me 2 months or so to be able to do the renovation. It was a small home. It was a bungalow. It needed a kitchen, needed a bathroom, and very cosmetic stuff. It wasn't a hardcore ripping out stuff.
Perfect. So cosmetic flip, kind of not lipstick on a pig, but it sounds like you actually, you did the right stuff, but there wasn't anything significant. Like you didn't have to replace the roof or anything like that.
That is correct. Correct.
All right. So $43,000 was the purchase. How did you go about financing it?
Actually, at the time, I didn't finance it. I was able to, because I was able to draw that 43,000 and the 19,000 that I needed for the renovation. I did it all internally. Like I had the monies, but I was scared. I was scared to go. I didn't know anything about financing, so I was scared. So it was this was over a period of time of me learning more and more about business, about real estate investing, which then set off making that decision and jumping in. So it was all cash.
All cash. I love it. And that is a way. If you got the money, you can do it. Obviously, we always suggest trying out financing because it will make you more money in the long run. So you financed it with your own money. You bought it with cash. How did you add value? You've already gone over this a little bit, but real quick, what did you do to the property?
Renovated the kitchen. I at the time I didn't replace the cabinetry. I just did. There was some staining, restaining that had to be done. The countertops were replaced, and I didn't go granite. I just did Formica because the area didn't call for it. And the bathroom was totally ripped out, gutted. It was those 4-inch 4x4 tiles that, back in the 50s, 40s, 50s, that type of deal. So replaced that, modernized it, toilet, tub, and refinished the hardwood floors. And it was a pretty, like I said, it was a 2-month kind of go in, go out. It was pretty standard kind of stuff. And it cost, all in all, it ended up costing me 19,000. That's what I do remember.
Perfect. All right. And that's actually the next question is the numbers. So you already mentioned you purchased it for 43,000. The Reno was 19,000. So that is, I don't want to do the math right now. Let's just say that is 14, 15, 16. That is $62,000. I hope I did that right.
Yeah.
And then what was the exit?
The exit was I ended up selling it in 30 days after I finished it. At 30 to 45 days, I was able to sell it for 96,000.
Whew, all right. 62 and 96. Those are some good numbers right there. That
yeah.
Sounds like
that was it was a very nice little home run. And that was the first deal. And to give you perspective, back in 1991, the average salary was like 22,000, something like that. So for me to bang out over a course of 4 or 5 months, a $30,000 profit, that was really a eye opener for me to say, you know what, I like this real estate, and I want some more. And so that kind of spurred me to continue down that road of real estate investing.
Exactly. That's actually what I was just going to say is like, you got lucky because that first one, you got to have a win. You got to have a win on the first one. I've seen people, they get their first one and they have a loss, and that really deflates you. My first one, I got super lucky because it was the Seattle uptick. Seattle, it was going along, and then the value of houses just hockey sticked up, and I benefited from that. So we flipped. We probably shouldn't have made as much money as we did, but we got that that huge boost in the renovation. So got to have that win. I'm glad you got it as well. Which leads us to the last question: what was the biggest lesson you learned through this process?
That the power of real estate and the ability to be able to, if you do things properly and numbers don't lie, to be able to really transform your life. Because ultimately what ended up happening was I took that positive experience and I continued it on. There were bumps along the road. It was never a straight line to the top. I've been hit a number of times in business ventures and properties that I missed. And that's another episode we could talk about, things that you can miss in doing your analysis of a property. But ultimately, it was really the lesson learned was that real estate is really the place to be. And the reason why I've been able to achieve the financial freedom I have is because of that.
Yep, absolutely. And I think the statistic you mentioned earlier on the previous episode that 90% of all millionaires made their wealth through real estate. I think that's a real statistic. I think that is the actual thing before. I think I Googled it at one point and it was 90%. So if you really want to, achieve financial freedom, you're in the right place. Real estate is the way to go. But that's it. That concludes the Daily Deal Review. So Van, thank you for coming on the show and talking about your first deal.
Thank you very much for having me. It was a great pleasure talking to you, and hopefully we can do this again sometime.
Absolutely. And again, if you guys missed Van's full episode, it is one behind this. He goes deep into renovation. This guy is a genius. He is a general contractor, so he knows his stuff. So make sure to check that out, one behind this. Other than that, as always, if you guys have questions, reach out to me, Gabe at therealestateinvestingclub.com. And that's it. I hope you guys have a great week. Keep rocking real estate, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Real Estate Investing Club. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode as much as I enjoyed putting it on, and we're able to pull some actionable advice that you can apply in your own investing today in the field. Before you go, we have a gift for you. If you're a new investor looking to get started or an established investor looking to take your investing to the next level, I've created an ebook just for you, available on our website. This ebook will cover how I was able to create both active and passive income in real estate with very little money to start with. In it, I will address the 3 most often cited obstacles new and veteran investors run into by showing you how to find deals that are actually deals, how to finance a deal with little to no money down, and how to exit those deals for maximum value. And if you get the ebook today, I am throwing in a bundle of bonuses, 7 of them to be exact. The first one will be the off-market lead generation blueprint, which will take you through the exact systems and processes we use to generate off-market leads like clockwork, which is the most important skill when it comes to creating wealth in real estate. The second bonus is the A to Z REI systems and vendors guide, which will allow you to peek under the hood of our business and see the exact tools, systems, and even the vendors we use to see the success that we do. And the third bonus is the top 100 best performing keywords pack, which will give you the exact keywords we use to target motivated sellers online using PPC ads. The fourth bonus is our contracts bundle for wholesaling and renting real estate, which will give you access to all the contracts we use in the field to execute all different types of transactions. After that is the Investors Quick Analysis Calculator and Offer Tool, which will allow you to quickly calculate whether a deal is an actual deal and will allow you to create an offer automatically from those calculations. This is a lot of bonuses that I said. I'm just going to keep going down the list. Number 6 is the Investors Daily Success Tracker, which is a tracker you can use to ensure you are taking the right actions day in and day out to reach your financial goals in real estate. And the last bonus is the Wholesalers Template for Quick Assignment Cash, which will give you the templates we use to present our wholesale deals professionally and efficiently to our buyers. Whew, that is a bundle. So it's a mouthful. You get all of those bonuses for free when you download the ebook. All we charge is the admin cost to run the show. So if you're interested in the ebook and the bonus bundle, head on over to the website at therealestateinvestingclub.com. Click on Get the Ebook Bundle at the top of the page to take advantage of that deal. And with that said, I hope you have a fantastic day and even better week. Keep rocking real estate, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. The ride.